There it is, update 9.21, with changes to the British tank destroyer line, the French heavies, and we can now paint our tanks purple/pink. Yay. The most important change for me is, and probably all the goats out there, is the changes to all the maps. Well, not all, but you know, to the maps in this patch. And first up, we're gonna watch and see what happened with Swamp and where we have additional rocks. Or so first up, you have A1, and on A1 you can immediately see those rocks added. So I tried to be smart, go around the rocks, but there was a wall pushing me off. Yeah, sad times indeed. So next up, A4. This is one of those campy climbs. It didn't get really used often. You could use it in Stronghold or whatever, but even more so, it's still there. So that's nice. It's always sad to have climbs removed, but yeah, when you're testing out the map and you're like, okay, let's hope that it's still there. It looks the same, and it is the same. Next up, A6. This is one of those climbs that gets easier the more speed you have, because you want to get on this little ridge that I'm on right now, and that's really easy when you have a fast tank like the RU. And now I do some blab wiggling because it's been a long time since I've actively climbed. But once you're up here, then yeah, you'll notice that everything is still the same. Same old, same old. I used this for a picture for the, what was it? I had a Christmas climbing competition. Good old times, right? Next up is B8. This one is really tricky to do, but it looked like it didn't change, and I just wanted to prove that it didn't change. So here you have it with the, I believe now tier 9 RU. Well, I should look that up, but yeah, it's now a tier higher. The climb itself is really bad, because it gets yourself exposed, spotted. It's not viable from both sides, because there's always eyes on particularly this hill in the 9-0 line. Oh yeah, next up, man, C0, almost forgot about it. But as you can see, there's a wall here, but with my determination I knocked over all these trees and I tried to go up from here. And unfortunately you can see that I bumped into a wall. Next up, D3. This is one that Deadold showed on his videos. I will post a link in the description so you can watch it for yourself what he does. Also a very experienced climber and one of the many casualties of the patching of the walls, of the rocks. It's really unfortunate that Wargaming decided to turn away from this gameplay. And there's a rule, it's kinda unspoken and pretty obvious: don't shoot in training rooms. Well, at least not in climbing training rooms, but this guy was trying to see if his gun still worked, and I took him out. Sorry, man. You had it coming. And next up is D4. This is one of those ridges that you want to be on with your STRV, with your Swedish tank destroyers. Now this is the harder way of going up, but it's merely pointing out that it's still there, and still do this if you want to. If you want to practice it, you're still free to do so. And in before, all the STRV drivers are like, but this is an RU. Yeah. I got you covered, man. I got you covered. Because D5, this is the easier way. And for tank destroyers it's even easier because you're really wide, and that makes this first part really easy. And then you're up here and you have bushes, and STRV and bushes is like love with camping. And now back to D6. Oh, and it wasn't really noticeable, but there's a wall over there, and it just made me that sad that I didn't even want to try it again. So I decided to go from another angle, and as you can see from this angle they've added rocks. But I was like, okay, well, let's try to go around the rocks. And then I noticed that this is really slippery. Like, Sad life, Slippery. I'm just wasting my time over here. Sliding down. So I got frustrated and I slided down all the way and... Oh, next. E8. One of those... Yeah. Useless climbs. It's fun to get up here. Perhaps to get a spot on people and they don't know where they're spotted from, or get a better angle over the G line. Other than that, it's useless, of course. And here we go, the F line. F0. And F0 is blocked by a wall. Really nice. It is G4. G4 is a really nice climb because you can get up to H5 from the south side, or from the north side, I mean. But they blocked it with a wall. I don't think anybody used it in randoms. Like, even I didn't use it because I always rushed to D6. But now that D6 is removed, we can't even go to G4, and just that would have been such an awesome counterplay. But they, Wargaming, decided to remove it. And as you can see, you see H0, G0 climb over there. It's a really slow climb. It takes you a minute or 2 or 3. While you're just as derpy as me, then you'll take like 4. So you can still get up here, which is really nice. It's just for the view, but other than that, useless. Next up, J2, J1, that area. There's a rock that has been added, but also a wall. I smell a pattern, guys. So I decided to go from another angle. And this time I used the route I never used before. I was like, oh, okay, this is quite cool to get up from here. And I decided to be really careful with this and do not slide down. I was like, well, just take my time so I can talk in the video a bit more about random stuff, Christmas. So I got up here, and I already knew from previous experiences that you need to gain speed. So I just got some altitude and then reverse, go into forward drive, and suddenly there's a wall. So I bumped my ass, of course, on the ground and smacked myself for 279 damage. Great gameplay. And now we have K0. Well, we had K0. I still wanted to use it to camp once, but Wargaming, man. For the people that think that I left out some climbs, it's not on purpose. Sometimes stuff like this, like the K4, you get it. I don't want to do it, and here it is, but I think it's useless because you're spotted from miles. It's not useful for north or south spawn, and yeah, take it as a freebie, guys. Because we're moving on to the better stuff, the way better stuff. You might be asking, what's the better stuff? Of course, it's H5. And let's go on with the RU. To my right there's rocks, so that's blocked. To my left there's a blocked climb. So what do? You pick a super conqueror. Are you kidding? No, you just load HE and you shoot the tree and go up. It's that easy. Might be thinking it's a joke. It might be, might not be. Wait, is it actually... Why is the Super Conqueror having traction on this part? Oh my god. I thought he was joking. But no, he's not. He's not joking. This is super legit serious. There's an invisible wall just in front of me. There's an invisible wall just behind me. It starts and finishes just behind me and in front of me. I'm not making this up. This hill has been patched except for that little spot. Coincidence? I think not. Anyway, if you ever have a clan war and you need to camp on swamp, put up some super heavy, some type 5, some super conquerors, because this spot is amazing. I love this spot. I really do. So yeah, we're up here. You gotta be thinking, yeah, so now what? Well, first I'm gonna show you that there's walls. Like there's a wall over there.
Nope.
Thought I would jump over it, but no, that's The wall is a little higher than that, I'm afraid. And thus, let's go for the epic jump down, which gets just denied. Okay. What is supposed to happen? Well,
Climbing is good for your health.
I just took this from my stream from a year ago.
I should go down.
Just to show you.
Yak tiger damage.
I enjoy
Wait,
it.
there's an awesome way to go down. Let's see if I get it.
The most awesome drop there is, and it's patched. Like, and what do we get? We get stuck, like this. This hill has invisible walls all around, except for that one little part. That's not coincidence. This is a replay from 9.20.1.3. Yes, 0.3. Not 9.21, but the way of climbing H5 still remains the same. Even though there's rocks added, invisible walls added, it's just that little part that's still the same, so this replay is still relevant, so to say. We're gonna amaze all the tier 8s and 9s and 10s how we play, how we roll in the Super Conqueror. This is me tryharding. I'm trying to get as much damage per game as possible and pre-marking it as fast as possible and getting like around 150 games in it. That was my initial goal. So that's why I have a nice loadout. I have HE loaded, as you can see, for the tree. I think I've never used it like that before, but this is actually useful because the tree slows you down enough so you can't make this little part. And as you can see, I spot. Maybe someone else spotted, but I think I spotted him. No, I think someone else spotted him, but I had a free shot on the 50 that I missed. This is quite unfortunate, but hey. You lose some, you take some back after you get up. And people will say, or like they have a tendency to say that climbing is useless and oh, you spend the first minute of the game or the 3 minutes of the game in a useless position and blah blah. But that's not entirely true, because what should I do here? Push the 50B and Centurion out and get farmed by Artie? No. There's a different way of dealing damage, and this way of dealing damage can be just as effective as I'm gonna show you guys. We're gonna shoot the STI in the butt. Or in the side, I mean. And now I'm hoping for the Löwe to push up again, so I can shoot him. But no, Löwe doesn't want to push up, so I'm gonna go up further. So I'm going all the way up. And I don't think this is useless at all, because now I'm hull down. Even double pushing these guys. And just generally killing them. So yeah, only now I got spotted and the Löwe is like, what the? So I get tracked, and I don't like being tracked. And as a true fame guy, I switch from a 9 HP towards a full HP. Oh, because I was damage whoring. I just I didn't turn my shell into a fucking corpse, but I actually got it into the oh and got some extra damage. Oh man, that was amazing. So now I'm a bit greedy. Auto aiming even. Auto aim greedy. Yeah. I see the 140. Beautiful shot into his turret. Now I think Skoda, please. I know where you are. Too shitty gun. And he actually went all the way to the other side and shot me again. But okay, he didn't pen, so that's okay. I don't know why the 50 is there, but he's in my line of sight. And I'm just gonna shoot him. So I'm spotted now, and Rheinmetall all the way in the open. I shoot him, but it went into his tracks and then into the ground, so even my 400 alpha gun couldn't detract the guy, but yeah. So with 3.5 minutes in, I get RD'd for the first time. Whoop, that's a new record. I'm derping the Rheinmetall. Oh, okay. Well, we take double RD fire. That's nice. And the beautiful thing about this, you can still be hull down versus like all these tanks. And now I derp my shot. I don't know why, just derp. finally Artie's stun wears off, this guy just joins the wrong neighborhood. He stayed for way too long, but he should have moved house way earlier. Here I snapshot, luckily into the 140 tracks. Well, yeah, I could have missed. I could have done damage, but hey, it is what it is. Then I want to G-track him again, but the Skoda was like, hey dude, and 140 was like, goodbye dude. And I'm like, come on dude. But no. And now I try to be unspotted for RT. And as you can see on the minimap, the both artists got spotted by the M103. So they're probably running, and well, one is already dead. I see that the gorilla gets spotted by the VK, so I move up the hill and try to get shots on him. But my luck says no. I was too slow, and of course, just as I was about to shoot the gorilla, he moves back. And then he moves too far back so I can shoot him again. He spots me, well, not my problem. Just gonna wait a bit, there's no RD. So no, I have enough HP to just peek here. If the gorilla pre-aims me, then that's fine. And he actually pre-aims the Leuwe and M103, so he gets shot by them, or by the Centurion, and then he moves forward and gets dirt by both of the M103 and the Leuwe. What do we say? That's a donkey play. And now I have 4.4k damage, which I see as a good game, so I just decided to stay up on the hill. Just dance a little bit. And I'm so lucky. That's actually one of the luckiest shots to detract from the side. It worked this time, so that's cool. And as you can see, the Skoda, you spotted me. Juked my shot. What a pro. What a pro. And then he aims for like what seems to be a year. I think his gunner is dead or something, because why would you stand still for so long? Then the gun decided to derp out a bit, but hey, it's like a 400 meter shot, or what was it, 390? That's expected to happen. And my mistake is not shooting there, that exact moment. And my other mistake is that I let the Centurion get up and close the distance before I drop down. It's, yeah, just bad plays from my part. But I did 5.2k damage already, so I'm happy with this game. A kill would be nice, but can't play the perfect game. Just sometimes, like, there's always something that goes wrong. You make a bad decision, and only in hindsight, it's 2020, so yeah. With some ramming, finished. I had a great artillery player, Descart. Really well played. And that's what you get when you play H5 with a Super Conqueror. Did you think this video was nice, or do you have any other feedback? Let me know in the comments below. Climbing is getting removed by Wargaming patch by patch, and each patch more climbs get removed. But as you can see, even the patched maps are still climbable to some degree. I'll see you guys next time. Good luck on the battlefield. Oh, happy holidays.